We are pleased to have Dr. Lee Hing Yen, Director of National Cloud Computing at IDA, to deliver the welcome address. Dr. Lee, please.
This morning's session is really a part of IDA's role as a public-facing agency dealing with the IT industry to see how we can bridge the gap that exists between the research community and the ICT industry, which IDA has a mission to nurture. So this issue is to see how we can help ICT companies tap on the IPs which are created by the research institutes and the universities. So we would generally refer to the universities and the research institutes as the solvers and tech companies seeking technology as the seekers. In this role, we hope that there are issues that we can identify and address. And one of the outcome of this effort is the evaluation program. So what the evaluation program essentially does is it provides about up to 6 months period of no fee loan arrangement where you can access technology created, evaluate it, and then decide later on whether you want to commercialize it. This is an improvement compared to previous years where you would need to complete a lot of forms, show market size before you can even have access to the technology. So our current approach is to use a crowdsourcing approach. We make use of a platform where technology requests from tech companies are posted, and our partners will assess the technology requests and respond to them. This crowdsourcing platform also allows us to reach out to partners beyond Singapore. We do get solutions from overseas as well. And locally, we are partnered with the A-Star Research Institutes, I2R, DSI, IHPC, as well as NUS and TU. To date, we have processed more than 90 technology requests from the local companies. Of these 90, 18 has entered into evaluation license. And of the 18, 3 has gone on to commercial arrangement over the past year. So what we have this morning are some of the companies that have benefited from this process. They'll share with you their sorrows and the benefits they have encountered. So by no means is the technology evaluation program complete. It's a work in progress. And we really need you to provide feedback on how to improve the process and how you could help us to engage the IP creators in the research institutes and universities to improve on the process. We are very fortunate to have 4 speakers this morning who, some of them have taken commercial license, others have taken evaluation license, and one of them is in the process of seeking a license to share with you the process. And moderating the discussion later after the presentations is Dr. Francis Yeo, who has been on both sides of the table. So I'm sure he'll do a good job in moderating the discussion. So on that note, let me wish you all a very fruitful discussion and time this morning. Thank you.
Warm welcome to the information sharing sessions this morning. My name is Mike Liao from National Cloud Computing Office. Just a quick summary of Dr. Lee sharing just now. The TEP program, the Technology Evaluation Program, essentially enables the ICT companies to develop innovative solutions faster by tapping on the research outcome from our local research institutions as well as the universities. Secondly, the TEP also secured the IP, sourced the IP through a simple process. It allows companies to share the information technology needs that they require, and that is the only thing they're required to do. And IDA will basically take care of the rest by sourcing the relevant intellectual property, the research solutions that they require to address their problem. And the ICT companies also mitigated the TEP also mitigated the IP adoption risk by having this evaluation period where the companies can tap on the research outcome for a cost-free arrangement. And finally, the TEP also complement their existing research R&D effort. And I'll share more in the next 2 slides. This is the overview of the Technology Evaluation Program. It sits in the center by connecting one end, the industry and end user needs. And then the second end is basically these solvers who actually possess all the research technology, the intellectual properties that can come from local R&D and technology owners, and as well as international technology provider. And also it's supported by a undefined large pool of IP owners around the world. And how is this technology evaluation program works? It works in 5 simple steps. The first step is you can come forth to IDA by specifying the technology that you require to actually propel your company further. If there are certain aspects of business that you would like to try on, and you have this missing piece of puzzle that you need to put in place to complete the entire solutions, this is the right place to come and share with us. By sharing with us this particular technology request that you have, and then IDA will crowdsource for the relevant IP, crowdsource for the technology that you require to put together this piece of solutions that you can go out and offer to your company for under the evaluation and prototype purpose. So once you talk to the industry, have a good sense whether this particular solution works or this particular idea actually are relevant to the industry, then you can actually subsequently apply for the evaluation license to have this technology under evaluation for a 6-month period. And upon the completion of the evaluations, you can, once you establish the business case, you can actually go back and negotiate for the commercial licensing. And otherwise, you can, if you find that you need a better solutions, you can actually consider paid crowdsourcing services, where you can actually have a larger pool of proposed solutions coming from the technology provider. Am I going too fast? No, okay. So on the next up, some of the questions that we have is that, hey, what are some of the technology that are available that I can actually take a look at? So we have a list of selections of technology evaluated under the TEP here. Like, for example, we have a scalable cloud-based video streaming solutions, which allows you to stream video in a like a black box format. You record the video in one format, and this particular black box will translate it according to your needs. Like from the other end, the client side, if it requires certain format, certain size, certain resolutions, this particular black box will process it. I'm just picking a few just to describe, so there's no particular order. And then there are also a content-based search on video using keywords. Like, for example, you have video files, and instead of going through every single video file, try to make sense of it, you can type in a keyword, and then the system will actually pull out the video that fits this particular keyword search. And maybe there are also facial recognition technology that allows you to do verification purposes. So on the next, basically, we have a selections of beneficiaries that have gone on board the TEP program and file and do the evaluations license.